one main topic for this video. The main topic is, what's the point? What are the points? Because if you ask me, I've been talking about it all the time. And so because that may be the case, that may also not be the case for many cases. So that's the point of this video. So here's the point. So that what should be done, let's say unto you, you're autonomous with. In other words, autonomous appreciation, back and forth, versus manipulation. Because it'll always come down to one of those two things. It's quite simple, really. Every breath, every decision, every sound you make or you listen to, every touch you give or receive, things of that nature, it's always appreciation or manipulation. So that's the point. They're always going to be existing and coming at us. But to be able to point clearly your perspective, your autonomy, that is a very important point. So, that's it. That's the end of the video. We'll see you guys next week. And also getting to the point. We mentioned this last time, right? Instead of just a thought bubble. That's why this setup is like this. Just getting a little closer, leaning in and talking. Having a point, understanding the point, is because there's proper aim and there's accuracy and the digesting and sharing of information, right? And you need a surface area for a point, 3 points. We talked about that. So, for example, and this is going to be a metaphysical, literal, and scriptural metaphor all in one, okay? And the metaphor is for visual colors and context. So, if I tell you that this book is red, and I tell you how red it is, that it's a bright red, it's a cherry red, maybe even a strawberry red, or an automobile car red, right? And then you believe me. Because if I say this book is red, and if I ask you, is that true or false? Well, you'll say true. So then later on, if I come along, or someone comes along and says, don't you want to know what a golden book looks like? Or right before that, if you say this book, I say this book is red. You say true. And I say, oh, actually, this book is golden. You might most likely say that's false. Right? Because technically, that's also true. That how we receive and kind of approach the world with a truth is just based on that we're alive and we believe. But things that are false are intentionally untrue, which means it has to contain actual truth, enough of it to bypass it. So I tell you how red this book is. I go into all the colors: strawberry red, vehicle red, stuff like that. Is it true? True. I say, oh, this book is golden. True or false? False. Oh, okay. So then Later on, I come along and I say, or someone like me comes along and says, well, don't you want to see what a golden book looks like? Well, that person might easily say, well, no, because I've had this book and it's red, and I've known all of my life that it's red. So, metaphysical, right? Because the reason we're able to see what we would describe as colors is because when protons, neutrons, electrons, atoms, when an electron leaves the energy level and it comes back, when it returns to the energy level, it emits a frequency. And depending on the energy, it emits a vibration that we would describe as colors. So it's a metaphysical example. It's also a literal example because I'm literally holding a red book, right? Now, how is it a scriptural example? I think you know. Well, here's one that says world religions. It's not red. It's blue and gold. But, I'll tell you what, I've done this to both of them, which makes them both red. This one's also golden. Paulo Coelho. So that's the metaphor. And the point, again, is everything that we do, everything that is done, is always appreciation or manipulation. That's the point of the video. And the metaphor is to unpack that. And unpacking that means we're able to understand it all and aim or accurately understand because we have we'll call it a point, but it's actually a surface area of contextual or digested information or memories, something we've learned, right? 1, 2, 3 points. If you only have a dot, you can't connect the dots with just one dot. It's a navigational point, right? If you have 2 dots, you only have A to B or B to A, life and death, death and life, and everything's over. But if you have 3 points, well, there's malleability there. You're still with me. So this is going to be the type of evolving style of the video. I'm going to record more videos today and see if I can just upload them, have them primed and ready to go. All right, so I'll leave you with this point, right? So this book is red. All these books are red. All those books are red. So what does gold mean? What does blue mean? What does purple mean? Well, they're words. And words are sounds. And sounds are vibrations. And the colors that we perceive are just vibrations. And so, you start, how do I put it? Because I'm thinking about how to even more explain how important it is, but how often it's overlooked. So always, 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 always do your best, even by instinct, to determine manipulation from appreciation. And so one might say, you'll know more how to appreciate, or if it's manipulation, based on the amount of visual information you know for yourself. I know the color red. I know the color gold. I know the color blue, for starters. But if you only know one, what you're left with is, I'm just going to believe what everyone tells me about the other vibrational energies and then let them decide for me what frequency that is and how to name that color or light. Or you go and see for yourself. So that's the point of the videos. We are seeing for ourselves. In every video, we unpack something. We unpack the light. We unpack the contextual information. We go past, present, future. How it was written. How it's being read. Read again. How it's blew out of the mouth as a wind. How it affects us moving forward. 3 points again. Right? So, we'll see you in the next video.